Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Georgia going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Direct snap. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down there for 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
But no doubt about it, there were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Looking for room, it's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get it before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. There he goes. At the 30, the 10, touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. It's a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Got a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Auburn lines up quickly. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They want to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback may change this route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Howard. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this 1st down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away when he didn't see the look he wanted.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
On the ready, slide 22. Check, check. Lasso, Dino. Anchor.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the run, still looking. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those.
Lots of running room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They're going to ride this running back. Turning on the Jets. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It is Georgia